What's going on, man? Hey, Sixers have been quiet in free agency, but yet again on another day, Daryl Morey strikes again. If I could give you a big old fat hug, Mr. Morey, I would. Just when the Eagles piss me off today and everything's going bad and I hop on a live stream disappointed, all my Sixers people come flooding the chat. Yo, we made a trade. We made a trade. Thank you, Daryl Morey, for cheering me up. Breaking news. The Philadelphia 76ers trade Zhaire Smith to the Detroit Pistons in exchange for Tony Bradley, who was traded there from the Jazz on draft night. And all I got to say is thank you, Daryl. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, everyone might be looking at me like, why are you so excited? This is just a small move. Well, let me tell you why. Because over 2 years, Zhaire Smith, as a 16th overall pick, all right, he was trash. He stinks. He's a bust. Look, I wasn't doing YouTube then, but back then, look, I said it. The Sixers had the right player in their hands. They had Mikal Bridges. His mom worked for the organization, a great 3-and-D wing, a great bench piece in the NBA, and he's a Nova guy. I'm a Nova guy. I watched every Mikal Bridges game. He was the man to complement this team. He wasn't going to be a star, but he would be a nice complimentary piece, maybe off the bench or as a starter. Who knows? But anyway, we trade him on draft night. We just disgrace all of our hopes for Zhaire Smith, who could never stay healthy. He's a defender. That's what he is. Athletic, but he stinks. Now, look, best of luck to him. Go wherever, fresh start, whatever you want to call it. See what he can do. I heard he was doing all right in the G League, but he has not lived up to the hype for us. We exchanged him for Tony Bradley, and here's why this is a good move. Once again, what have I been saying? Daryl Morey is clearing all of the bad contracts, pieces, guys that are just not going to be relevant to our team. The Sixers were deciding on whether they wanted to pick up Zai's fourth-year option for next year. And if they didn't next week, well, he would have had to become an unrestricted free agent next year. So at least we clear him off. At least we get his salary out of here, and we pick up a piece in Tony Bradley. This guy was a first-round pick a couple years ago. He's nothing crazy, but he was Rudy Gobert's backup last year. He's been with the Jazz for 3 seasons. And he's a guy who's going to give you 10, 12 minutes a night. Maybe 5 to 7 points, and he's going to give you about 5 rebounds in 12 minutes. He's that guy. He's just a casual big. He did go 3 for 3 this last season from the 3-point range, but he's not a stretch, nothing like that. He's just your typical big. And from what I just looked up and what I was researching, Zhaire Smith is scheduled to make, I believe, $1 million, $1.5 million more than Tony Bradley this year. But next year, Tony Bradley's going to make about $500,000 more than Zhaire Smith. At the end of the day, here's what I think about this. Tony Bradley could be flipped. He may not even make the roster. If he's not good enough to back up Dwight and Joel Embiid, well, it is what it is, right? Just get him out of here, flip him, do what you got to do. I think this is a great move. It gives us some more backup depth. And I notice here that obviously the first 2 pieces we go out and get are big men. And I think Dwight Howard was a great signing. I think that Tony Bradley can provide some depth. And if he doesn't, again, we don't have to worry about it. And at the end of the day, I think something is brewing, people. We have not targeted any of these backup guards, any of these backup forwards, nothing. We haven't overpaid for any of them. And I think Daryl's taking the right route. And I cannot wait. I think something is brewing up. Because we've been a little quiet in terms of that area. I think we could be lining up for a big trade. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, this is a good trade. We get Zhaire out of here. He's not going to turn into anything with the Sixers. And we get some well-needed depth, man. And we get $5 million out of here on Zai's contract. We bring in 3.5 on Tony Bradley, which may not even be here, which may be packaged for a couple other pieces. I love it. Thank you. Al Horford's gone. Zhaire Smith is gone. Josh Richardson, who never was able to fit in with this team, is gone. And Daryl Morey is just slowly but surely taking out piece by piece by piece that did not fit and did not work. And I think he's building something special here. I'm so excited. Thank you, Sixers, and thank you, Daryl Morey, for making my day a little bit better. Zhaire Smith, best of luck to you, but goodbye.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.